Hey, it's Ruben in the shop bringing you a haul video. Yesterday I went to Granny's Attic Antique Mall. It's in Temecula. I remember this antique mall from, geez, almost 20 years ago. Probably the first time I went there. It's one of those things where you always say, man, if I had time to go through it all, I'm sure there's things to be found. And sure enough, I had the time, so I went through, was there for almost 5 hours, but bought $300 worth of stuff. I think it's going to make me about $1,000 in sales, maybe more. Let me show you what I got. Here we go, lots of cool stuff. We'll start left to right. Got this box of cards. It was in one of the glass cabinets. It was 15 bucks. I knew that if they were old that they sell. I've sold this one. This is missing a bunch of pieces, but I've sold this one for 25 bucks before. There's this cool taxi. I have that listed, I think, for 30. These are from Ideal. It's like a tow truck and 3 little cars. All plastic, but pretty cool. Listed them yesterday, I think, for like a total of like 125 bucks. Hope to get about 80 in offers and sales. So good stuff there. Got this. It was 16 bucks. I got it because it had Aviation Week, a space technology, which was a magazine. I think this was part of, like, you bought advertising and they maybe gave you a clock, or they gave you this plaque that was later turned into a clock. Very specialized market. I don't know who's really going to be looking for this. It's a tape recorder, but for your airplane. So a black box maybe. But it's just too cool to leave behind. It's one of those things that'll be up for sale for a long time, or it'll sell really quickly. Page 16, gonna hope to get 75. Got the Oshkosh Bagosh hat. Paid 8 bucks for it. I was gonna wear it around the antique mall, but it's a kid's, and I can get it on my head, but it was just too ridiculous. Paid 8, hopefully get 20, 25. Have this stack of ephemera. I love ephemera, and it was cool to be able to find it there. Paid $1 for this patch. It's a CB Radio Club. Just thought it was cool because it had all the information from ordering the patch. It's from 1975, probably worth 15 to 30 bucks. Some photographs. This one was just really cool. On the back here, it says, stop down in Mexico where the party from here passed an excursion south. So there's a guy with a sombrero on a donkey, and then that says hotel so something. So that's kind of cool. Location. I got some hunting photos for a buddy. Got this photo. Those were all $1. This one was 3 bucks, maybe 3.50, but it's a sled team. And it says Camp Douglas, 1940s. So I thought that was cool. More ephemera. Paid 5 bucks for this. I just listed it for 35. Snapshots from the World's Fair 1915 in San Francisco. One of these cookbooks from 23, put out by that brand, probably a free thing. Have it listed for 7 bucks. Got this sign. It was pretty cool to find this. It was in one of like the more expensive booths, but it was just for 8 bucks. It's a cardboard sign for quinine tonic, and yeah, they're listed for like 40 bucks. I think I'll get at least 25 for it. Pretty cool thing. Oh, what's that? Little part of a medal. Just thought it was cool because it said Brooklyn. It was $1. This was a little advertisement thing, 2 bucks. It's worth $2 bucks. This was really cool. Culinary and bartenders workers union. They said it was from 1930s. I believe that based on some older pins I've had. Yeah, I paid $2 for it. It's probably worth 20. Thought that was cool. Colossus. It's federal milk glass. It was only 4 bucks. Couldn't find. Oh, I did find a comp on it. I think the comp was like 30. I'm gonna ask 40. Pretty cool thing. More ephemera. Our America Transportation. Thought that was really cool. It was issued by the Coca-Cola Company, which is also cool. 3 bucks, but there are tons of them, so I'll just tuck that away for another 20 years. I bought this unseen. It was $6. Yeah. Curse of the Dragon Queen. It's actually a Charlie Chan movie, but Michelle Pfeiffer is in it. This is the, as it says, international one sheet, which is way cooler than the American version. So there's a picture of it, and I think I have it listed for 40 or 50 bucks. Yachting. This is a magazine from 1918. If you can imagine, we're entering World War One. There's a bunch of advertisements for World War One in this, but if you're in the market for a yacht, it speaks to like how many people are buying. Back, I listed it for 80 bucks. I'm hoping to get like 40 or 50. Stuff like this sells anywhere from 20 bucks to 100, 150 bucks. I guess it depends on what the articles are in it. So next is this. I saw it in a case. It was labeled as Hall. I recognized it as Weller pottery. It was priced at 42 bucks, which is a little bit of a good price. I think it looks better just turned around like that. This stuff used to be worth a ton of money, not so much now. I saw another exact same one right as I was leaving in a case, and it was cracked in half, and it was the same price as what I paid. I paid 42 bucks for it, and hopefully I'll double my money. Might take it to the swap meet in Albuquerque where I know a buyer. Next is, oh, I already showed you that. We have the Buddha. This is wood carved. It was priced at, was this? No, 25 bucks, I think, but it was half off. So definitely grab that. I've seen stuff like that sell at the local auction in Albuquerque for 40, 50, 60 bucks. I couldn't find any comps on eBay. I'm going to list it high and see what happens. Probably list it at like 150, 160. Next is this cool devil. This is a Oaxaca, Mexico pottery. It might be an Alvarez sister. I think it is, but it's not signed, so I can't say it is. Unpainted. Usually they're bright colors. Yeah, it was just listed as folk art. It was 20 bucks, half off, so $10. And I'll get probably 70 for it, just because it's the devil. I also have had the angel. The angel doesn't sell as well. Next is that pot in the back. It was on the top shelf of a cabinet, and it looked like it had been there forever. It was kind of in the back, so I reached up there and grabbed it. It was priced at 8 bucks. It was marked on the bottom, Rubino Waterware, Oakland, California. So apparently this is early art pottery, early California art pottery, dating from about 1915 to 1920. But as you can see, the gold on it is like gone in a lot of places. So, yeah, I don't know what it's worth. One that didn't have all that missing paint sold a couple years ago for like 280 bucks, I think. So its top mark isn't that high, but still a really cool thing. Next is this Santa Clara Pueblo pottery. This is a seed pot. That's why it has such a little hole on the top. I collect Santa Clara Pueblo pottery, more specifically the etched stuff like this, or incised. Thought this was super cool. I thought it was going to have a larger hole on the top because of how it was sitting in the case. Called the guy over, got it for $12.50, and signed on the bottom. It's Victor and Naomi. Apparently at some time it was 99 bucks. That was probably like at a tourist shop. It's probably from the 90s, I believe. And yeah, it's super cool. I'll keep it. It's worth 60, 75 bucks. Ashtray, not a great one. Hotel Thunderbird. I think I paid $3 for it. It's probably worth like 5 or 6. Goes into my ashtray collection. Next is the Ceramica Artisania something. I don't know if I want to say Polish pottery, but regardless, what this is, this little plaque thing, it's a retailer's marker. So it would be in front of the examples of this type of pottery. I believe that's what this is. And I just thought it was cool. I paid $6, I believe, and it's worth like 20. I'm gonna shoot for 30 though. Got this. I had paid for everything. I had to make a second trip to grab more of my stuff, and I remember seeing this and wanting to buy it, and I had every intention to just go back and grab it before I went to the checkout, but I forgot. So on that second trip, I went ahead and found it again, and I paid $35. It was marked down from 50. It is an Anthony McFarlane Roadrunner. So there are two versions of this. There's a lighter color, and then there's this gold one. In my opinion, the gold one's way better, and it's also rarer. So if it was the beige one, it'd be worth about 50, 60 bucks. But being the gold one, it's at least 120. I'm gonna shoot for a little bit higher and just have it in the house until it sells. Lastly, a couple of shirts. These were amazing. Paid $7.50 a piece for them. Crazy shirts. I've been buying crazy shirts for over a decade now. These are single stitch on the sleeve. They have the little tag at the bottom. That's how you can tell that it's older crazy shirts. B. Cliben, Cat. They're both front and backs. Let me show you up on the big screen. Yeah, super cool. They're earlier and they're good sizes. One's large. The blue one's a large. The white one's an XL. The white one I'm going to get 150 for, and then the blue one I'm going to shoot for 100. So we'll see. And finally, got this pillow. That's like a yay design. I believe that's the way you say it. See this stuff in New Mexico somewhat frequently, and usually commands really good prices. I don't know how old this pillow is. It feels like an older pillow, like 70s, 80s. So it's cool. Paid $12.50 for it. I know I can sell it for at least 40, if not significantly higher. So there you have it. That's the haul video. It was really fun going out and doing some buying. I don't need to do any buying right now, but it's good to flex the muscle. Happy with what I got. Granny's Attic, Temecula, California. Probably won't go back for maybe a couple months. But what I'm thinking about doing is hitting up other antique malls in the area. Maybe go to Riverside, Banning, all over the place. And I'll bring you those haul videos as well. We'll see if things are the same everywhere or if, well, I'll tell you, they're the same everywhere. So until then, my name is Ruben. I'm having a good day. Hoping you're having a good day. Let's talk again soon.